Hey, this is Minecraft Rocket guys, and I want to explain a few things. So, this is how I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna make with, all my different kinds of videos. There's gonna be just different playlists, one for weather, one for whatever else I do. I mean, and a couple others for whatever else I do. So, let's get started. I just found out, like, 10, 20 minutes ago that there was Tropical Depression 2E in the Pacific. And it looks like it won't have quite a long life. I mean, look at this. It's only gonna go about 20 miles before it crashes into the coast of Mexico. But it might emerge on the Atlantic side. I kind of doubt it will, but it might. And if that happens in the Bay of Campeche, it might re-strengthen and um, go and hit Florida, which is a long time from now, but you get the point. There's a tropical storm warning for southern Mexico. I think it's near Acapulco. I may be way off. It may be all the way over here. But yeah. So just be aware of a tropical storm hitting southern Mexico near the border of Guatemala. This storm is coming with the what's it called? The little not the little, the huge low pressure that's usually over here in the spring. I can't remember for the life of me what it's called right now. So, now that that's behind, I'd like to go to some model making, or not model making. I'd like to go to see some what the models are saying. This is just the GFS model. I'm starting out at 180 hours because that's about what let's see. That's about June 4th, and that's when this storm starts to form. It's gonna probably be the remnants of this storm because the whole like big humongous low pressure trough stuff is this is all just one huge low pressure, and this little storm that's right here right now, that's just part of it. So that tropical depression is just part of it. So here it is in the Bay of Campeche at the 4th of June, and here it is 6 hours later. It looks like it's moving back. Now let's forward to 240 hours. This is what's left of it on this model run. This is from this morning. I'm going to go from morning to afternoon runs. I haven't seen the last two runs, so they'll be surprised for me. So the 7th of June, it's supposed to be like right over the Yucatan Peninsula, and by the next day, the 8th, at midnight, it should be exiting the Yucatan Peninsula and trying to close off in a low type thing. I'm I'm not quite sure, but that's what it seems to be doing. So 276 hours. Yeah, it's trying to close off into a low. This high pressure is just dominating the area. And I can see a low pressure back here that's going to try and kick this out this way, while the high pressure is going to try and force it back in, if it makes it that far. Sorry. Yeah. The low pressure just rams into the Gulf of Mexico. It goes into the Gulf of Mexico and pretty much makes landfall at Florida, Mississippi, Alabama. So that was the first model run of the day. And here's the 6Z model run, and I'm gonna start at about 180 again. This time it's like right in the middle of Mexico. I don't know which side, if it's going to be in the Bay of Campeche or the um excuse me, the um I think it's called the Gulf of Honduras. But yeah, it's it's gonna take one of those places, either that or it's gonna migrate back to the Pacific. So about the 5th of June, it looks like solidifying more towards the Bay of Campeche side. The last few runs I've seen before today have been saying or suggesting that the storm start out in the Gulf of Honduras and try and rise out of the Caribbean and into the Gulf and possibly even the Atlantic. But we're gonna just watch it for now. And this shows it not too weak, probably a tropical depression or a tropical storm by the 6th of June. And right between Cuba and um, Cancun, or pretty much right over Cancun. So Cancun gets drenched in this model run. Whoa, I might need to go back. That's a little too far. So then it looks like it's, I guess, heading towards Florida, where it's supposed to hit, because I saw the next frame. Yeah, it's supposed to come back out over the Atlantic, and I wonder what'll happen now. Because this high pressure, I think, is gonna start growing, but this low pressure will keep a cut. Yeah, pretty much a cut in the high pressure, so it can, so this low pressure can go free in that way. Okay, I didn't, did I see 276? Okay. 276, it looks like it's just hitting the Outer Banks, maybe giving them a little bit of rain, which is always pretty nice. Maybe not a flood is, maybe a flood isn't, but rain, yeah, it's most likely nice. So let's see the next model run. Um, the 12Z. Excuse me. So 180 hours out on the 5th of June. It's showing the storm in the Bay of Campeche trying to organize and everything. And about, yeah, the 5th, the same day, it looks like it's organizing, and the high pressure's way up here near the Azores when it's usually down near Bermuda to get the storms to go right into the coast. If that happens. Usually storms are like coming. Last year the storms came way out here, and some even recurved right here. So, but that was later in the season, so not comparable. The the 5th of June again. No kitty. My kitty was trying to open. No kitty, get down! Sorry, guys. Um, he was trying to attack something, like the cereal that I eat. Precious. Um, but yeah, the storm shows right here. So let's go to about the 6th, where I guess it's just wandering over in the Yucatan, Campeche, and Bay of Honduras, or Gulf of Honduras. Yeah, that's pretty much what it's looking like. It's just wandering around. Yeah, I think the low is finally trying to get off the Yucatan and into the water by the 7th or the 8th, and it's trying to close off. Yeah, still trying. Not complete success. It's not having very good success at trying to get off the bay. And there's just this totally unrelated storm that's right, way up here. I've no idea. So, 312. Whoa. Wait, what happened? Because I missed out. Okay, something must have split off from the slow and traveled real quick through this area. And it's probably tropical in nature because it's coming from this storm. By this point, it's made landfall, and the northeast quadrant is the strongest because of the most pressure, the biggest pressure gradient in this area between the low and the high. So this is going into North Carolina, while this actual low pressure hits South Carolina. Okay, I didn't see that because yeah, that was a real quick split because one part stayed here for like, and one like went zooming up through the Gulf and into the Atlantic real quick. And yeah, seriously, I really don't know what happened there. So I'm gotta hurry up. 18Z. Come on. Okay. Oh, it worked. I'm awesome. No. But that was nice. It actually went. So, this actually is showing up quite a bit stronger. It has a small 1004 millibar line right here at the center of the storm. And it's really, really organized. Like, it's beast compared to what I have seen from the GFS out. Oh, wow. That's really actually pretty strong for what the other ones have been showing because, yeah, if this trend continues to happen, boy, if this here continues to happen, we'll probably have at least a tropical storm. If not, and I'm not saying this will happen, but if this trend continues to happen and shows this, there might be a hurricane we need to watch out for. I kind of doubt it, but can't hurt to imagine a little. This goes and it wanders in the Bay of Campeche and I guess hits the Yucatan Peninsula. Still pretty darn strong. And it's still strong a few days later. It's 1008 millibar low, and it's trying to re-enter the Gulf of Mexico after hitting the Yucatan. Yeah, I hit the same one. It's getting back into the Gulf of Mexico, and the high pressure is really strong at this point right there. Why do I keep clicking ones that I just looked at? This model run has it going up towards Florida, western Florida, like yeah, it has it hitting Alabama rather than North Carolina area. So I'm gonna have to make this two parts. Please subscribe, rate, favorite, comment, all the normal. And I'm gonna make a second part of this video, so stay tuned. Bye.